We're a lot of things, but one thing we never are is scared. So when a man comes to the door and says, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so, we say, yes! Come see this cavalier, the harvester. We say, yes! Come sit on the saddle, Papa. We say, yes! My name is Ideal, yes! I spring the reality in your airport. You know, sometimes a man comes to the door and says, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. And then the same person says, yes! I'm looking for a train. I live right here. You can find me anywhere.
We're running really late. Not too late, though, for me to score an "It's All Good" bumper sticker at the gas station. I hope it is.
Crack of dawn, 12-hour drive to the desert. The oracle has been a touch vague these last few days, leaving us our own destiny. I'm not into this particular type of boundless astrological anarchy. It leaves too much to chance, hypothesis, luck.
Goodbye, freak house.
Goodbye, freaks.
Goodbye.
Very expensive freak house.
Really?
Very, yeah, man, it was huge in
They're
there.
lucky.
Take an active approach to the midday, but be aware of a very short moon void course period this afternoon running from 12:24 until 12:55 when the moon enters Taurus.
We wake up and hit Panther Beach. An old surfer drives past where we park and tells us that it's almost not worth it.
We hit San Diego and swim all afternoon. The tide gets high and soaks the beautiful small bounty of our neglected stuff on the shore. We pause and process and then come out to the same conclusion. It's all good.
Friday night social scenes will have received a huge burst of energy when the void of course ended and extended well into today's pre-dawn. Beware of sudden irrational and unreasonable demands for change. Minor aspects are mixed, but for those not caught up in the cautionary energies, good moods are more than valuable.
We're in Big Sur. We're staying in a tent cabin. We played here last night. You have to focus.
What are you wearing there? What are you wearing around your shoulders?
It's a deer that my grandfather killed and gave to me as an heirloom. Or it is an heirloom. And it's funny because it's just a piece of skin. It's very warm, and I used it at night.
Did you sleep with it last night?
I wrapped it around my head.
Oh, smart.
It's leather's really warm. I mean, it kept the deer warm. So.
Items lost, destroyed, or otherwise made useless so far. 4 tires, dirty bells, 20's freshened up bag, the top lid of 20's toolbox, one of 20's work tapes, an informative pamphlet, the headlining of The White Worm, or Bible quote, plaque, a pillow.
But I realize that I do take very freely when people want to give me things.
Rare stamps, records, and books, and.
Do I like this?
After the show, James said that we were looking for a place to stay with a porch and animals, and they came up to us afterwards and said they had a porch but no animals.
There was a cat last night. He played with my hand.
Where we all took on new personalities. You have to kind of unhinge something in yourself. Posed as 2 sisters. Turn it off, and it's time to play, and you just like turn it off, and you're like feeling good, and then you remember reality.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
So we'd like to try something different in such a unique space. We really love this place. We worked out something new. It's a longer piece in 4 parts. It's called Phases of Magical Technique in Meticulous Orbit. We hope you enjoy the music.
there was like one of those lunatics in Boston who had his shirt open all the way, and he just had one button at the bottom. The whole shirt was open. Very hairless.
He was an older fellow, and he had longish hair for an older fellow.
A tattoo on his head.
I don't remember. We're in some weird place with an Indian name. I forget. Somewhere in Nevada.
A lot of salt. A lot of mountains.
I think we're starting to really...
I eat something called a maple bar, and it's delicious. I sleep in the same spot I played in hours earlier. There are spiders, real and imagined, in every corner of the room.
The energy will lift, and general moods will tend to become more down to earth and concerned with enjoyment. Watch the mid-afternoon for a period of hard attitudes. Watch the late night for a period of potentially really rotten moods, choices.
We wake up and hit Panther Beach. An old surfer drives past where we park and tells us that it's almost not worth it.
We head to Denver. Everything is hot and loose. The forecast calls for violence and liquid.
I don't shave, I shed neath the whiskers, waiting around at the overhand dealership. All I know, if our roads lead to home, then let me spin. Keep your voodoo, keep your gifts. All I know, I was an altruistic peasant, now a cold, unfeeling king. I sold my heart in exchange for nothing. All I know. And then the lights came all together now. And then the lights came falling together now and stay. All I know. I'd away from your house way too long. I'd away from your house way too long. I'd away from your house way too long. I drove my paintings crazy, I drove my Plymouth to the levee, but the levee wasn't there. So all I know. And upon returning to the house of God, I had to wade past the water and carry me for miles. All I know, I'd away from your house way too long. I'd away from your house way too long. I'd away from your house way too long. I'd away from your house way too long.
The morning is a blur, a tense, frantic determination to leave inexplicitly, we still get a late start. The van is making funny noises, transmission noises.
There are three major energies to deal with today, all of which are of the cautionary persuasion. The first easily brings problems to communication and transportation.
That's it. 209,000 miles. And this is goodbye. It's going to cost well more to fix it than it would be to pay for a new one. So 28 days to go. We're stranded in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is a sad day.
No.
Sad.
You just can't repeat this kind of, you can't ever repeat this kind of clatter and junk.
Well, it's the randomness
that makes it beautiful.
That makes it beautiful.
It's true.
Our white worm, our angel baby, is given up. We sort of expected this. It was a sadistic experiment, taking his 15-year-old vehicle across the desert and up mountains, carrying obscene amounts of weight for 2 full months.
There is a short moon void, of course, period this afternoon when the moon enters Libra. At that point, the energy will lift somewhat, and general moods will tend to become more concerned with balance and beauty. The cautionary energy will, however, remain very much with us.